Hello, Freedom Family.
And hello, Freedom Family from Monica's dad.
Stop taking the
and
intro.
Monica.
Stop taking the intro. It's my intro. No, it's fine. Anyway, we were at Caroline Springs recently, and that group, they meet regularly, and so I'm going to put the link to join them in the description. So anyone who lives around Caroline Springs, or even within a half an hour or an hour radius, who cares? There was also a lot of other groups represented there, so I'll put some of those links in the description as well. And they've been meeting really regularly. They have really great speakers. They've got AMPS coming next month. They've had other great speakers as well. So they're really, really proactive. And a lot of them have run in elections and will run in the council elections. So very, very active group. What do you think?
So impressed. I mean, there's so many people that spoke to me regarding that they joined this group a couple of years ago. And they're so thankful that they did. You know, I mean, they've all got families, but they have another family here, and they're doing business together. They just found a whole bunch of new friends, and they just love to come every week. I think every second week, isn't it?
And even if you don't go to every event, at least if you're on the mailing list, you're tuned in for when you need someone or when you need something. They're going to be there for you, you know. So that's really good. What else was unique about that?
Every time they have a different speaker on different subjects, you know, all kinds of subjects: finance, agriculture, all that sort of stuff, health. So it's just very informative for them.
Yeah.
And of course, they create new friends, and they meet afterwards sometimes, and
they all knew each other. Actually, there was a big group from Croatia there, and they were asking me about Croatia, and I was like, "Oh, my car's still in Croatia. I might go back there." And they're, Caroline Springs is in the west, and they're a bit more like, don't give a flying, you know what, like they just look after each other. They have that community atmosphere. And Paul, the organizer, I've known him for a while, and he ran in politics, and so did his friends. And very active. I'll put the link in the description. Thanks so much for having us. Was there anything else that we were going to say about
look, there's so many things we could say, but they're very similar to other groups. This one just stood out a little bit more for me as far as the connection.
How do you think the other groups are going to feel when they hear that?
Well, I mean, I have to tell, what I feel. What about you? Do you talk about what you feel? Or?
I don't have favourites like you.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
No. I love them all the same. No, but there was some really happy people in the crowd who, obviously we've protested next to and things like that.
That's
and, it was probably it's the last inner city event that we're going to have.
Yeah.
And the country events are different to the inner city events. So it's going to be interesting. We've got Seville tonight, and then we're basically off to Bendigo, Ballarat, Mortlake, Woodend, yes.
Woodend first.
Woodend's been interesting. Yeah. They put the poster on some community pages, and it's getting a lot of
interest.
It's getting a lot of negativity, but guess what comes with negativity?
That's fantastic. We love the negativity.
Views. Yeah. Thank you so much for that, because you know what I noticed is that the people who are positive don't comment; they just watch and they read. So the people who those negative comments are actually going to get more people to the event in Woodend.
I wish some of those people that are negative would come to the event.
No, but
they're
not even real. They would never be.
They're real people.
No, they're real people, but they don't actually participate.
I almost want to encourage them to come.
They'll never come.
Okay.
Get over it. It's not going to happen, because these people, like I said, it's easy to be confrontational online. They'll never come in person and be confrontational.
I'm your dad, and I know better. Okay.
In some things.
Okay.
With online trolling, I think I know better.
I don't get trolls at all.
Yeah, because you don't have a profile. You have a profile. He doesn't have a social